Hello everyone, you're watching Travel Massive Live, and this recording is part of the webinar How to Create a Smart Tourism Destination. Here we have ALENKA SORŠAK, Regional Destination Organization Coordinator for Ljubljana Tourism. Ljubljana received the 2019 European Smart Tourism Award in Sustainability and the 2020 European Smart Tourism Award in Digitalisation. Enjoy her presentation.
So hello to everybody. My name is ALENKA SORŠAK. I'm coming from Ljubljana. I'm a regional destination organization coordinator, which means that together with the 25 municipalities, I try to develop and promoting not only the Ljubljana, but mostly the Ljubljana region. We do that because we try to spread all these tourist flows out of the city center. If you have been in Ljubljana, I don't know, several years ago, 10 years, it was a totally different. It looks very, very different than today. On the left side, you can see the photo before 2007. 2007, when we closed the city center for the traffic. So at one of our main streets, Slovenska Street, there were a lot of buses and cars running through, but now of course the city center is closed. With this action, we increased the pedestrian zone for 620%. As well, the carbon emission fell for 70%, which is quite okay and very good. So the air is now nicer or easier to breathe. This is another picture from the Congress Square. It was a big or the biggest public space for the cars, so it was a parking space. We are all looking for the free parking space. I can still remember it as well, but now all this parking space is below, so it's underground. And now this Congress Square looks totally different. See on the right picture. So there are a lot of pedestrians, cyclers, and so on. And also through the year, there are plenty of events going on. Of course, the city center is now very good for the cyclers as well. I mean, people are using cycling again. Bicycles again. And we have around 600 bikes at around 60 stations all around the city. And of course, these numbers are also increasing. Here is a special Kavalir electric car, which is called also the Gentle Helpers. It's an electric car and you can call it whenever you want. So we use it, we as those who are working in the city center, so we can go from one point to another. Or it's very popular by the elder people who lived in the city center, so they can just order it. And for example, if they go shopping out of the city center, they just simply call them and they bring you to your home. And as well, it is very popular by the children or families, and of course by the tourists, because it's free of charge, electric, and you can see more with this nice car. We have 4 of them. Yeah, when you are just walking in the city center, you can also just stop them whenever you want. Then we have this urban electric train that takes you to the main tourist sites that are not just in the center, but also around. So it is also environmental friendly with this electricity that they run for. We are trying to be as accessible as possible. Ljubljana tourism is also a part of it is also included in the special group that is in municipality. And we are also included in this group, and we try to make better infrastructure, for example, public transportation as well as public toilets. Together with one disabled person, we also develop one special app, Ljubljana by Wheelchair, where all these people can see where are the free toilets, which tourist attractions they can go in, or which restaurant or hotels to go. That is also accessible with a wheelchair. Then here is electric car rental. It is getting more and more popular as well because we have a lot of those stations around the city center. So it's very simple to use. You have this app and you can just see where are free spaces to park or spaces for rent or which car is available to rent. As you know, probably Ljubljana was also the European Green Capital in 2016. And we have a lot of this green field or green area in the city center. So there are more than 500 square meters of green per capita. So a lot places to go to enjoy in the green. Ljubljana has also drinkable water, which is not usual for all the cities in the world, so we are very proud of it. So you can drink water wherever you want. That's why we also built a lot of the fountains in the city center, so especially in the summer times, you can just go with your bottle and just get just get the fresh water from the fountain. We have also this smart waste management system. So we have these underground containers, and Ljubljana was one of the first European capital to declare the zero waste goal. And these underground waste collections are also very popular by the tourists because they are, of course, in the city centers and they are using by the locals. So we are really want to have this separated collecting waste. Then we have a lot of the events going on through the year. One of it is also library under the Treetops. We have 6 of them, so not only Slovene books, but also books in foreigner languages are available. So you can just enjoy the city vibe or read the books, whatever you like. Best way to discover Ljubljana is for sure Ljubljana card, in which you have more or less all the main tourist sites. What I'm really proud of it is also that in Ljubljana card are included also the free transportation in the city center or these public buses, as well as some tourist sites in Ljubljana region are included. So with that, we also try to spread all these tourist flows out of the city center. Another way to discover Ljubljana is Nexto experiencing culture. So it's a special app that is getting more and more popular by the tourists as well. Then Alipay Payment, we try to be also very open for our Chinese visitors, so they can usually pay or buy the souvenirs or book our trip in our tourist offices. Here is the Moustache Tour, also very popular one. So we developed it last year. It is a cultural tour that include 3 of our moustache men that are really Slovene. So you have a story of the painter, of the writer, and architecture. So they're all, as I said, Slovene. So by the guy, by the tourist, by the tour, you get to know so the Slovenian character, the tradition. So you don't get to know only the main things about them, so about their lives, but more about this our Slovene character. It is a cycling tour, and it takes you out of the city center as well. And with this tour, we get 2 special awards. EasyJet Traveler magazine get us 1 award last year. And we are also listed at the Slovenian Unique Experience by the Slovenian Tourist Board. We like food as well. Probably you know, Slovenia is a European region of gastronomy in 2021. And our main trademark is Gourmet Ljubljana, and in it, it's included the Taste Ljubljana. These are traditional food that are mostly served by Ljubljana's restaurants, chefs in Ljubljana. And we are also organizing one of the special events right now in November. So it's November Gourmet Ljubljana, and it joins mostly all the events in November. And the nicest or the big event will be at the 22nd at November when the Ljubljana Gourmet Finale will going on. Then the green supply chain, it is also a part of Gourmet Ljubljana. It is a special initiative with which we want to achieve that all these Slovenian or Ljubljana chefs will include the local products or local food in their menus. For example, here on the photo you can see Janos Bratovž, which is one of our famous chefs in Ljubljana. So he's already going to the city market every day. He buy all this local food and of course it cook it. So mostly if you go to Ljubljana, you will surely taste all this local food. With this initiative, we also twice per year organize the stock market exchange. In one, at the same time, there are farmers, producers who are introduce their products to the chefs and of the restaurants and hotels in Ljubljana. So with this, we really try to increase the number of the local food in the restaurants in Ljubljana. We are also bee-friendly city, so we have also this urban beekeeping, which is also very popular, and we have also one tour that takes you to these bee points in the city. And of course, as I mentioned at the beginning, we also try to develop and promote the region of Ljubljana, which is the green field of Ljubljana, and you have a different part. So there are hills, like here in the picture, then you have Ljubljana marshes, and as well, we have also Alps in the area. So it's really nice that such a different region is very close from the city center. So we have a lot to offer. For all of our practices or for all of our sustainable actions, we have got a lot of award for the smart tourism practices by the green destinations every year. Then we have this National Slovenia Green Destination Gold. And of course, we are very proud of the European Capital of Smart Tourism, with which we will also do it in the future. So at the end, I would just like to invite you to visit Ljubljana, to see all these beauties that we have, to enjoy our city, and I can just say welcome and thank you.